Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Little Cheddar, live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and we are here for a redraw of KO 1.4, $4.99 and under. Let me change this camera on a little bit. All right, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Let's get back in there. Okay, so round one just completed tonight with Mark House defeating Rob Shear. Both players felt like they did not play very well, but Mark House moves on to round two. And thank you to Rob Shear for playing. And everybody else that did play and was eliminated in round one, thank you very much for playing. Greatly appreciate it. You are the reason for, as well as the viewers, for the success of this tournament. So much, much appreciated. And hopefully Outer Points Productions can keep delivering you the best tournaments possible. So the reason why we're here, let me move this on over so you can see it. All right. That is the empty bracket. We're down to, as I had mentioned before, we started out with 32 players. Half of the field was just eliminated. And now we are down to the final 32, which is obviously going to be 16 more matches. So, the first person, please give me a thumbs up to make sure that you can see that chart. Or that bracket, I should say. Make sure that everything is legit. Nick Sumnicht and Justin Ellingson giving me a thumbs up or the wave. All right, so you can see the bracket. Now, before you get ahead of yourself, Andy Coons, if you're out there, somebody give me a number between, I don't know, let's make it simple, 4 and 9. Give me a number between 4 and 9. How you doing, Cheryl? First person to give me a number between 4 and 9. That is going to be how many times I hit the redraw. Or I should say, all right, never mind. Nick Sumnicht says number 6. All right, so as we've done every other time, I am going to generate the draw. And that just populated the bracket. And I'll scroll down, make sure everybody can see that. There are all the players in the field. So, the way it works is I am going to hit the reshuffle 6 times. Thanks to Nick Thank Trent Dring says 22. Yeah, that's definitely between 4 and 9. Good call. All right, reshuffle number 1 done. Reshuffle number 2 done. You can see those 2 little green buttons. They keep appearing every time that I hit the reshuffle, so you know it's legit. Reshuffle number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And the final and 6th reshuffle. Bam. These are the matches. In match number 1, we've got Marshall Williams and Tony Vasukal. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is funny. Trent Dring and Nick Sumnick, both in the chat, are going to be playing against each other in match number 2. Match number 3, Steven Kilberg and Jim Engelhart. Match number 4, Mike Weber and Tommy Jeffers. Match number 5, Jason Van and Gretchen Freilich. Man, there's some good matches already. Match number 6, Dan Vogel and Kevin Marlett. Match number 7, tonight's winner, Mark House, taking on Priya Naturaj Summer. Sorry. You know what? I'm going to just call... it's Priya. Match number 8, Lori Van Cooey against Cheryl Erbrecht. Wow. 2 ladies having to play against each other. Congratulations, by the way, that out of the 5 ladies, 3 of them won their first round. So, in match number 4, Sean Gretzinger is also still in round number 2, taking on Ki Vang in match number 9. Match number 10, Harold Potast and Tom Lemire. Match number 11, James Sorensen against Jordan Olson. Match number 12, Jason Schofield taking on Randy Keisner. Match number 13, Tim Sonnenberg taking on Jason Rivera. Match number 14, Alex Walkish taking on David Hoppa. Second to last, we've got Bob Shinjin taking on Koi. Koi, I'm just never going to pronounce your name right. One of these days, you're going to have to teach me how to do it. But that's match number 15. And, of course, last but definitely not least, we've got Tony Pettinato against Todd Jari. Sorry, Todd. In match number 16. So, those are your second round matchups. 16 matches to be played. So we are going to save that. Save and review. And we'll go to the bracket and go back right over it again. Here's where a couple of people have asked, can you zoom in a little bit? So I'm going to do that before I leave. So you can watch or see what it looks like at the end. Man, I should have done that before. Well, I couldn't because it wasn't saved yet. But here is the matches, and I'll go very slowly. All right. That is going to wrap it up for tonight. All right. Tony says Tony Vasquille. All right. I will do that. Yeah. Thank you, Tony. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And if you're here for the redraw, good luck. Schedule those matches. Have fun doing it. And as always, have a very safe and pleasant rest of your evening. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going back to the mic'd up Scotch doubles. Spencer Rolfe, Kendall Cook, Mike Misevich, and myself. So make sure you're tuning in for that and pass it along to your friends. So have a very pleasant rest of your evening, everyone.